Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm MegaGWolf and welcome back to the Sonic Hack Showcase. You know, it's quite fitting that I decided to choose this hack after Baka Sonic because this is made by Team Ogeez, which is led by Jonik, the first boss of Baka Sonic. Welcome to Sonic 2, Return of Shadow. Oh boy, I don't know where to start honestly with this one because it's actually pretty fleshed out. It seems to become a trend, especially if you watch the showcase, that we often get hacks which are actually quite short and contained and have a strict gimmick. Unless, of course, the gimmick is to have a shit ton of gimmicks. And honestly, after playing this hack, I feel like there's a reason why certain hackers like to go that route, because this hack does a lot of things right and a lot of things nice, but also a lot of things wrong and a lot of things I don't particularly like. And in a way that also reflects on things that I don't like about the hacks that are very contained, short moments. But I don't want my response to feel overly negative, so I want to state this now. I enjoy this hack. I have constructive criticism, but overall my time spent was enjoyed. Except it's a Sonic 2 hack, which means we get these special stages, but that isn't the fault of the hacker, so I'm gonna leave that as that. So, first things first, graphically, there are some touch-ups. This is a Sonic 2 hack, but clearly Sonic is using his Sonic 3 sprite, I believe. I don't think Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles had different sprites. I'm pretty sure this is Sonic 3. I mean, having said Sonic and Knuckles, you might be wondering why Knuckles is my partner. Well, you can have very mixed partners. You can have Tails main and Sonic backup, or Knuckles backup. It's really interesting. I like hacks that allow you to do that. Of course, terrain-wise, we're still running through Emerald Hill, but there has been a few tweaks to some of the set pieces and definitely the background, giving the whole area completely new atmosphere. Later in the hack, you'll be seeing tile sets from other Sonic games as well, mixed into the whole lot. And if I'm brutally honest, if you're gonna change this boss, at least this is a more interesting way than just changing the terrain, so thank you for that.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure it's not meant to look like that. Oh no, don't look.
Sonic himself has been changed. He has a few new moves depending on situation and button presses. Of course, the spin dash is in it because this is a Sonic 2 hack, so no duh. But the super peel out has been implemented as well in a very odd way. I don't know how it functions or if it's any different than the normal super peel out, but the animation is very slow. I'd show you, but I rarely use it because super peel out is stupid and dumb and stupid and dumb. Sonic can also use various moves with the B button depending on when he presses it. If he presses left and right after hitting a spring, he can dash left and right. I think that's in Rush or was it Advance? I don't remember. You know, it's actually been a while since I played those games. I should get around to doing that at some point. Either way, you can also hold up and press B when you've just hit a spring to dash up even more to get extra height, which is a necessary move to know because there is legitimately a part in the later levels that if you don't remember you have that move at your disposal, you will not progress. And if you press B after a normal jump, you will rocket to the ground with like a ground pound thing. And if you actually hold a direction button after or while you're doing that, you will spin dash like instantly in a direction or in that direction and then kind of spring backwards. It's really kind of odd. You'll see me do it through the video. Oh, okay, well, there you go. Perfect. I don't know what to think about it. It's like a really different move than I'm used to, and there are times when it's really saved my life and other times it's just been like, oh god, I can't stop, help. And you can like jump out of it and combo into other ones. It's really kind of weird. I don't know. Also, this boss is a joke now. Why is this here? This boss was easy to begin with, and now you've made a point where I can just stand and not take damage ever. At least they picked good covers of the music, which is another thing to say about the hack, is that it has good music selection. Every stage has different music, and it's all pretty damn good. So, stage 2 is actually where you start seeing implementation of tile sets from other games. Good old Ice Cap Zone, and they bring along a lot of the stuff that was associated with these stages as well, like the enemies. Whoops. But it's around this time that kind of confirmed some of my dislikes of the hack itself. First of all, the extended camera. I hate it. I can't work with this extended camera. I can never work with the extended camera. I don't know why people put it in their hacks, or at least if you do, give me an option to turn it off. This is completely opinion based, of course. Some people might actually like the extended camera, and more power to you, but holy crap, if you're going to implement it, please just give me an option to turn it off. It just messes with my head, and at certain points it doesn't react quick enough for me to want to change direction and see what is directly behind me if I need to platform back and forth some. It actually screws you up quite often in certain locations, especially in this hack. Another thing about the hack that is a mark against it is optimization. There's a lot of lag in areas just because of, I imagine, sprite limitations. I don't exactly know the cause of lag, but it seems to be a common factor that when it lags, there's a lot of stuff going on. Like, there's a lot of rings, a lot of enemies, a lot of boxes, just MacGuffins everywhere. Levels are very busy, which doesn't help with performance, but also visually can be a bit like, what's going on? Thankfully, it happens not that often, but it can happen in very annoying locations, especially in the underwater sections because of a certain effect that has been put on in this. Oh, jeez. Oh, whoa, what? For the most part, level layout's actually pretty good. There are plenty of branching paths. On the first act of this zone in particular, I went down the bottom path and died accidentally, and on my second try, I kept to the top and had a much easier time. Very rarely are there any dick moves, and as I said previously, there are some sections that kind of require you to remember what Sonic can do. A little bit later, certain level design aspects can get a little bit weird and, like, jagged, I guess, is a good way to say it. But that could, again, just be the fact that because this is a big hack, there's a lot of levels in this. Like, we're talking pretty much full Sonic game. It could just be that they've got, like, a rough draft down and they're going to touch things up, which could be said for a lot of the things I'm actually complaining about. But that is the nice thing about the game so far, is although there might be the odd bit of lag and interesting bugs going on, overall the levels felt fun and enjoyable, so that is a big plus to the hack, like a huge one, because it's like almost the most important part of it, you know? It's just lots of little things that I feel like should be changed. Like, give me an option to turn the extended camera off. Maybe think about reducing some of the cluttered level layouts to try and reduce the lag somewhat. Here's an idea, maybe see if the after image effect that Sonic has when he goes really fast, turning that off actually helps the lag, because I honestly, it looks not the greatest anyway, so it might be worth having a look into. And maybe just change the bosses a bit more, because this is just trivial now. I can just stand here. If Knuckles weren't here just wrecking my shit, I would have had such an easy time with this boss. Oh, Wacky Workbench? You put Wacky Workbench in it. Not only the extended camera, the peel out, it's also a Sonic 2 hack, which means it has those special stages, and you put in Wacky Workbench with its gimmick? Nah, I'm out. No, I don't get paid enough. Okay, so there's a lot less bouncy pads in this particular version of Wacky Workbench, and the layout isn't the worst thing ever, so I'll let it slide. This time, like, you actually made a somewhat enjoyable Wacky Workbench. Okay, you've got me. You got me on this one. You get a free pass. Guys, honestly, this hack's a lot of fun. It has like, a few rough edges, which, again, most of the things I actually mentioned could be things they fully intend on working out, but overall the hack is quite enjoyable to play and very long. Like, I haven't even covered half of the stages yet. Like, that's how long it is. I almost spent 2 hours and I was kind of rushing it in a way, but I'm gonna leave it here. I've shown a lot of the game off, a lot of the levels, and honestly at this point, if you're not convinced to go and play the rest, you might not be interested in what the other levels are. But I definitely encourage you to go and check this hack out. Check out what the other levels are. Don't use the B move that often in certain areas, because as you can see, it likes to break the level quite a bit. I actually got stuck in Wacky Workbench to the point where I had to time out to actually force myself to try again. So yeah, the B move can be a little broken in certain areas. I've had some fun with it, let me tell you. Okay. That didn't quite go as planned. Oh dear. Oh, come on! Not again! Oh. Oh. Whoa, okay, bye level. This looks like it could be fun if I actually played it. What the fuck? Oh my god, okay, hi! Hi, boss! Speedrun strats. AGDQ's on, it must be a sign. Like, because this is a much larger scale hack, like there's a lot of levels and a lot of things to think about, I feel like that's why it's a little rough around the edges as well, which is also why I feel like certain hackers take the other route, where they make very contained experiences, very like short level things, because it's a much more refined experience. They focus on a gimmick and you use that gimmick for a few levels and then that's it, you're done. And I feel like there's bad sides to both. Like one of the reason this is suffering a little bit is just because there's quantity over quality, whereas with the other gimmicks I sometimes feel like it's too little with the idea. Like I'm really getting into it really far, it's over. So I don't know, maybe you can shed some light on your opinions on this as you check out Sonic 2 Return of Shadow by Orgies. But thank you for watching the Sonic Hack Showcase, a bit of a longer one, this one, for edited anyway, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Okay, thanks, bye.